Crime Fighters, promoting security consciousness.
Exclusive interview.
I really regret about my life, and I know I should have waited till the time of God.
I regret though. I regret. Now you go come and come.
Armed robbery is not good.
This is not a Nollywood movie. It is a true-to-life reenactment by a group of young suspects apprehended by the police for armed robbery. They demonstrate how they carry out their heinous acts. But can you imagine what an evil mind can do? While many people sought spiritual blessings in places of worship on New Year's Eve, a group of men decided to rob the house of the Lord. Even as the majority of Nigerians work hard to build the nation and create a better life for themselves, some persons remain determined to destroy and take forcefully what belongs to others. But crime is not a game for the young only. These middle-aged men are suspects apprehended by police. The antics of the con men are hinged on exploiting the superstitious beliefs and fears of the gullible ones. Indeed, crime continually manifests and incarnates in varying forms. But how do we recognize the trend and stop it before it starts? How can we better protect our families, homes, properties, and community at large? Today on Crime Fighters, the police and you, we hear out the confessional statements of suspects apprehended by the police for various criminal offenses, giving us further insight into the motives and tactics of the criminal elements with a view to drawing up valuable lessons for the law-abiding citizens, the security agencies, and society at large.
On the 31st, that was last year. So we went to one street jam at Owosheni. So from that street jam where they are shouting Happy New Year, that was around 12 in the midnight. So we now went to one church at Vespa. So we went there to go and rob them, collect their offering and collect their phones. We are 8. We used 2 guns. It's from Bababi, Abiodun. We collected 40,000 from the church and the members of the church phone. When we entered the church, some went upstairs and some stayed downstairs. Everybody now say everybody should lie down. That was when the pastor was announcing the offering time. And one of us now collected the mic again and be announcing the offering. That was Sadiq. Acts of the offering time. That was how we now packed the offering and picked their phone atop the chair and run away.
Is Sadiq the person that gave the information about the church?
Yeah. So when you come to meet us as a carnival, I say there is one church beside his street that we should go there. That's why we now pack all of ourselves there. On the 2nd, again this year, when we are from street jam coming in the around 4:30 in the morning, on our way coming, so we enter one man's house, Mr. Sam. We enter with the man and I give Azan the gun to enter. So he now give another person again. So when they enter inside the man's house, the man was praying. So they now point the gun at the man. The man was now dragging with them. When he was dragging, the gun now fell down. So when he fell down, everybody now ran away. So I went to go and sleep my friend's side. In the morning, and I wake up and pass through the frontage. I saw people gathering there. So I now see some of my friends that I know. And I greet them. So how far they are left. So maybe that man now told those my friend that he saw my face when that accident was happened that in the morning. So when I went to Agbara around 2 hours time, I went to Agbara to go and sold my phone for Abu, one of my receiver. So on my way coming, entry the house, I just saw police. Not that I saw them. On my entry the house, going to backyard, They now hold me from back. That I'm under arrest. That was Janikin police station. That's why I was arrested. I've not been robbing long. I robbed that church and that Mr. Sam's house before those one. When we went to party, maybe birthday or street jam like that, on our way coming, we'll be collecting people phone from road. I do that one with some of my friends like 4 times. So with that church and that man house, make 6 times.
I started in early 2012. The main job I've partaken in is in the airport. I was called by one of my friends that I met when I was in school. His name is Kazim, aka OJ. So it was the one that called me about the robbery, that one of his friends also gave him the job, that the guy was working with the Bureau de Change in the airport. He said I should come and meet him, so we should have a meeting and talk about the contract, the robbery. So I told him I'll come. Then when I got to meet him, so then he later called the guy that led the robbery again, Arab and K-Money. So we all together met there in Lagos. Then we discussed. So he now said the guy that gave him the job, his name was Alaji. He's the one working with the Bureau de Change people that I said we should come and carted some money away. So that's why we arrange ourselves. We are 8 in number, including the guys that gave us the job and the OJ, my friend that called me. So we now went to the airport. So after we got there, everywhere was busy, but there is a space around the barbed wire that was used to fence the airport. So that was where we passed, entered the place. Then the job was done. The money was kept in the boot of a car. So we just cleared people and take the money we need. I didn't hold a gun. I just helped them to carry the bag. So and K-Money and Arab, they were firing to the air. So that is how we dismissed from there. They gave me 45 million naira. After I got home, I was thinking I'm going to invest. So that is why I bought some truck to use it to do some business of quarry transportation. And I bought a tanker also, in which I used to supply fuels. After the job was done, so some of my guys that were not living in my state just called some of their friends in my state and told them that I'm with so amount of money. So everybody was disturbing me, shouting my name all around, that they are going to expose me. I just have to sacrifice and give some people a lot of money. So the little one with me is the one I used to invest and buy some land in my state. The gang they caught me with, what happened is I didn't recruited them, but it is one of my brother in the street that was given a job. So his name was Femi. He said someone called him from prison yard that there is a job. So although I've said I'm not going to rob again because I was not caught, so I thank God then. But after I was broke, I can no longer go to where my businesses are because I believe there may be traces around, they may catch me. So and I need money so that I should run away and travel. So he now called me that maybe I can help him to partake in the job so that he was going to give me at least maybe 500,000 to 1 million so I can use it to manage and travel, because I told him I'm broke and I don't have any money with me. So that is when I went to meet him. So after he told me the situation, he said someone is having some change that we should go and collect the money from the person and we share it. Then I asked him, I said I'm not doing this thing again. Then you are begging me now, where are you going to see the guns you are going to use? Because all the guns with me have been taken by SARS after they caught my people then. So he now said I shouldn't worry, that there is a man in Ijebu, Ibefun, that he always give guns to guys, that the man will give us the gun. And I said I don't have money. He said I should not worry, that he will give me the gun. After we finish the robbery, we are going to settle him 50-50, the same share. So then I went with him to the man. So when we got to the man, we are 6 in number that I went to the place. So, and the man gave us the gun, AK-47, so with some cartridge that it was cut from us. So that is how we came. So after we came to Korodu to come and block the person that was calling my brother, that my street brother that called me, Brother Femi. So we didn't know it was the SARS member that are doing their thorough investigation on how to get to arrest me and maybe some other people. So we are 5 in numbers, including the driver, making 6. After then, I was just sitting down at the Korodu area. So my brother Femi was calling the man. He didn't know it was the SARS that was trying to catch us. So then after he called the man said he should come and meet him somewhere. Then he went to go and meet them. So we didn't know it was caught. Then they later brought their car to where we are. Then we were captured. So, and they asked me where did you get the gun, and I told them the truth because I know I'm already caught, so I don't need to lie to the first men. So I explained to them it was not my gun. The gun is from Mr. Lakara, and immediately on that day they went to arrest Mr. Lakara, and it is also here.
You said you wanted to travel. Is it to travel outside the country?
No, I just want to move to somewhere not too much far, that maybe a local place like Cotonou, so that I can go there and start a new life. Stopping to rob or just to have some little business, because I had a handwork in which I suffer for. I'm a learner in tiles and marble laying, so, and I'm good in that field. What led me into crime was that after I was searching for a job, so I work with some apprentices. If they collect contract, I'll go with them and work with them. After I carried a lot of bag of cement, laid a lot of tiles from morning to evening. So still else, they won't pay. They will start saying a lot of stories. And I want to have money and invest on my own. That's why I was convinced by some of my gang, my friends, that I'm just suffering myself, that I should come. They will introduce me to a business that will fetch me money. I really regret about my life. I don't know, I should have waited till the time of God. I really regret it.
So what put me is that there was a day that I went to work. So after coming for work, I went to meet my friend. So he asked me, where am I coming from? I told her that I went to work at one man's house at Msheshe, one of the old CIC company along Refinery Road. So okay, they said if I could help him with the number. I said, for what? He said, if I bring the number, he will tell me what you want to use the number for. So after coming from work, the other day I went to the person that took me to the work. So the person, without the knowledge of that person, I took the white man's number. The white man, I don't even know him in person. I just took the number from the person that took me there to work. So I gave him the number. That's when I told him that we want to threaten the white man to pay money. They just sent sets of threats to the person. That if you don't pay the money, that they will deal with
How
him.
much?
The initial stage that they required was 1 million naira. But then the white man said that you able to. Then the white man pleaded. They said that you were able to pay 600,000 naira. So after everything, the white man said that we should bring an account number to him. Then me and this my friend here, they would told the other guy that bring you information that we should forget about everything. That since now this account, now nobody want to bring the account, forget everything. Then after about minimum of 2 days, this guy came again that he has an account number. The account of his friend. Then we asked him, did you tell your friend what you want to use account number for? He said, forget, just use story to cover everything, that we should forget about it. That is his friend. Then later, he then told us that he told his friend that he want to send money to his younger brother in Benin. So this his friend lives in Benin, where he got the account number from. So that's how everything happened. It was this my other friend and the guy that bring the whole information, that he bring the whole idea somewhere. That's how this my friend Samson, because I know Samuel through Samson. So they went to the bank. That's why they were caught there in the bank.
They went to withdraw the money.
At Benin, they go with the owner of the account. That's why they were caught in the bank.
But what are the contributory factors to the rising tide of youth's involvement in crime?
We have to look at the causes of youth involvement in crime from three main perspectives. The social perspective involves issues of economy, ecology, and anomy. By economy, of course, I mean economic factors, depression, economic growth, unemployment, greed, and such things. Ecology. By ecology, we mean the environment in which a youth or a young person has grown up. If you grow up in an environment where crime is endemic, where the culture of crime is the normal culture, it's not where ideally we should call it a subculture, because the normal culture is proper and crime free, but the subculture is criminal. Then there is what we call anomy. Now the issue of anomy is the issue of the expectations that this youth grew up with. In a country like Nigeria, where if you are a rich person, nobody is interested in how you became rich. All they will say is that, oh, he's using 10 Range Rovers and he has a house in Lekki. Even if you did not go to school, you are uneducated, or you are running a one-shop spare parts place, nobody will wonder how can the one room of spare parts sustain this kind of life. So what that does is that our youth then have expectations of a superlative lifestyle, and as they grow up, they have these ideas that it's just a matter of doing what X is doing and everything will be added onto you.